I have irritable bowel syndrome. I'm not an angry asshole. I just have one. I liked how many people laughed when I just said that I had a medical problem. So what IBS is alternating constipation and diarrhea. But half the time, I don't give a shit. This is supposed to be like self-deprecation. It's more like self-defecation. The smallest amount of fissile material needed to create a nuclear reaction is known as critical mass. So I think that Taco Bell is critical ass. At least for me. My week's been pretty rough. Earlier this week, my father handed me a book. It's called My Father's Legacy. And it's supposed to be filled out and passed down to the son to follow the stories of the father. And I open up this book, and I'm like, Dad, this is empty. And he's like, I never knew your real father. My family's here in spirit. They're actually right there though. My girlfriend told me to put the seat down. The seat. Terrible dog name. And I feel like as of this week, all of the terrible things that I've already mentioned that have happened, I feel like I've really hit the low point in my life. Someone caught me attempting to have anal sex with a statue. I finally hit rock bottom. And in that case, I would be a stoner. Being in my car for all this time with my 2 boxes of belongings, I've been reminiscing on my childhood. And I remembered my first sex talk when I was 6 years old. So, don't tell your parents. Being able to share my life with my parents has been great. I've become a lot more comfortable talking with them. Like, I'm so comfortable talking with my mom now that I can talk to her about my sex life, now that she's a part of it. Does anyone else here have depression? Do you ever shave yourself cutting? The thing I hear from a lot of comedians, and I guess it's true for myself, is I'm at the point in my life where a lot of my friends are having kids, but that's only because I give my friends expired condoms. Been doing that since I was 12. I moved into a new place. I was evacuated there, but moved in, and my father brought me like cleaning supplies, gardening supplies, tools, but I've really only made use of the garbage bag shovel max. I started using this $10 a week service where people come and pick up all the dog poop off my yard. And the guy's like, Drew, you've got the biggest dog shit I've ever seen. I'm like, dude, that's weird. Because I don't have a dog. Any psychology majors? Anyone? Anyone? Psychology? A couple? I have a bruised ego, but I think it's because I have an abusive id. And my super ego is from Great Britain. One of my friends passed away last month, but when he died, his body started walking around like this. I think he's in limbo. Before I got here, I was running a little behind. I mean, chasing naked children. I'm kidding. I didn't manage to rip everything off. Did you fall asleep? Yeah. I was wondering how long the roofie would take to get here. To get here, I had to drive from Sacramento, which has turned into a ghetto. And while driving, I ran over a gangster. And now my car has a hood ornament. The election just happened. Did everyone vote? Who's registered? As a sex offender? I feel more comfortable now. Got some things in common. I like to think that I'm really progressive, so I voted for Trump in order to make space travel more viable. How else could we ruin the Earth and force ourselves into space? But I'm really disappointed in the social and political aspects of the U.S. right now. Things are terrible. Police brutality has been getting worse, and times for black people have been getting worse. Like, you know it's bad when even the water is trying to fill them with lead. If I don't specify the race of the person in the joke, just assume it's about a white person. Or me. It's probably mostly me. If that's through text or email, they'll send out an alert. And earlier this week there was one about a man sitting on a tree stump doing a lewd act. I wanted to apologize to that. I shouldn't have told my friend to go fuck himself. And there was another one about a robot that beat up a girl. He was charged with battery. Wow. I'm glad that you guys are getting these. Normally I perform in Sacramento and my audience is not intelligent enough to put these together. It's a great audience. I've also being kicked out of my apartment. I've been having drug withdrawals. Kind of reminds me of when I first left the womb. I was a crack baby. People get spikes in their cheeks or in their chin or their forehead. It's like, if you can't succeed at anything else, try to become a porcupine. Do you ever get like an awkward boner while doing stand-up comedy at a showcase? Well, yeah, I mean unintentionally. My abusive friend went out on a date with a girl, and he came back early as she had left. I'm like, well, man, you win some, you brew some. I like to think that my penis is like a beer. It's got kind of a frothy head. Women don't really care for it. My uncle can't get enough of it. You know, my family, true story. I've got this friend that can only get off if he's also masturbating someone else at the same time. And on top of that, he's a necrophiliac. But I call him a deadbeat. Do you think that the Transformers abused cash for clunkers to get money for their abortions? They did. Is that too dark or racist? Yeah? Thank you for your feedback. You see, my sister is a cheap asshole. And by that, I mean $5 anal. Which explains why she has all my allowance money. Did I ever tell you that I am the invisible man? Did I not make myself clear? When the invisible man masturbates, does he come out of nowhere? I think that a flashlight is like the bat signal for the invisible man. I'll give you a minute. My girlfriend, she's over. She's like, Drew, you have puppy dog eyes. Why are you looking through my drawers? Some of you may not know, but there were also Irish slaves at the same time that there were black slaves. And my favorite white slave name is Whipped Cream. This obese girl. Is that funny? You don't really see that much here, do you, in Davis? Everyone's on bikes. This obese girl died on her boyfriend during sex. He couldn't get her off. I always carry a ruler with me, for good measure. And to say I have 12 inches. Who here works for UC Davis? I'm employed at UC Davis. Does anyone else have a job here at UC Davis? In the contract agreement, there's a part that says if you create an invention or create anything at all that's of meaningful value, that UC Davis owns the rights to it, not you. So as an employee, I had to create something. And so with that, I present UC Davis's baby fucking machine. Kentucky approved. And tested. Before I came here, I ate the head of the Catholic Church. And I'll tell you what, I poked my pants. My friend, he pooped his pants. I was surprised that he could digest them. Are regular toys sex toys for pedophiles? Lego of my penis machine? Really uncomfortable. It's okay. It's a true story. Just fingering my girlfriend. And a bunch of sparkly dust came out. I think I finally found the glitterous. Don't you love that sex smell? I love it, the way I smell after sex. Like I just go around, I don't even shower. I mean, I can't right now, but I don't even shower. I don't shower at all. I just go around reeking of dog vagina. So depending on which way your brain is twisted, that either means that my girlfriend is a bitch, or I get some pooch cooch. It's the pooch cooch. See, my problem is like, I have trouble getting my penis out of the muffler.
Oh, God. It's just so black afterwards.
Like Kyle, I'm a no fucks given kind of guy. Just like a fancy way of saying virgin. I will end on a dark joke for the 5 of you that like that. The ship's weight went from 150 to 180 in 3 days. It was water weight. She was bloated, said the guy that found her body in the river. Yeah. Great advice, go with the flow. Thank you all.